Hi there.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Hole in the Wall.
Thanks. This is my first time here.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been here. I've been to Austin, but I've never been here before.
It's, yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's been here a second.
I was going to start just asking you if you remember, like, what are your first memories of Lucinda?
Well, it's funny. I don't know if you knew or you chose this location specifically. When I was like 11 years old, I did a gig with her.
Oh.
Before she was, you know, I don't even know how many gigs she'd done.
Was she one of the first people you played with, like, out?
No, I played a little bit around.
Okay.
A little bit, but that year that's when I first started jumping up on stage.
Oh.
And learning on the job, so to speak.
What parts of her music do you think you incorporated into, like, your own style?
I call it the Pandora's box. That's, you know, and I'm nowhere near as prolific as her or a million other people by any means. The Pandora's box part is that I had to sit down with somebody that's also a famous songwriter. And he was asking me, he goes, well, how do you do what you do? Or, you know, how do you know about this music? How do you know, because I was young when I started. And I kind of gave him the quick, you know, history of my life growing up. And he's like, you don't need any more, and it's the same thing an acting coach gave me. He goes, you don't need any more experiences. You already got a story, you just got to figure out how to tell that story.
Yeah.
A lot of people are scared to do that. If I ever got anywhere like 1,000 miles close to what she's capable of doing, it were the songs that were like a Pandora's box. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tell the story. And see if I can make it rhyme when it needs to. Because the truth usually doesn't rhyme, that's what I always say, you know?
What's, like, a specific song
Oh, I
of
remember
yours?
exactly what it is, yeah.
Tell me.
I won't tell you.
It's a secret.
That so easily, I think now more than ever, gets lost on people. That what it takes for any artist, what it takes to actually achieve that thing that makes you maybe take a big breath or a little breath or like feel it in your core, that costs something to that person. You know what I mean?
How does it, like, change you emotionally, like, having written that song and finally been able to take the Pandora's box and make something?
Well, it's not like Billy Crystal and Analyze This. It's a process. you suddenly, you know, it drudges up all these things, and then if you got to sing it, you kind of got to relive it. You know, and then, but you've brought it to the light, you know. And that's what she does. She brings, and I think that's why she's so powerful at the writing. She will bring things to the light in her own little way. Some of them are heavier than others. But she's also great because she figured out how to be poetic. Maybe some things are a little more poetic than they are exposing in that way, but there's always that thing. There might be that one line, there might be those 10 lines, there might be those 20 lines that come through in it. You know, I think she wants that recording to have the truth that she's put into the page. You know what I mean, for her. You know what I mean, there's something that she wants, an essence, for lack of a better cliche.
Yeah.
And the thing about Lou and I is that even on that record, when it got finished, there was one line in a chorus that she didn't like her vocal performance. Because most of those vocals were live, like probably a lot of them, 95% of them.
Wow.
There was this one moment that, I don't like that, and my voice kind of cracks. And I'm like, okay. And I know she tried to fix it for a couple months when I was gone. When I came back, it came up again. And I said, okay, let's just keep, if you need to. And then eventually, meanwhile, every time we'd play that back, people would take a breath when that moment came because it was so real. And then so eventually, I didn't try to push her around like, we gotta get this record done, and I ain't got time for this, and you don't know what you're talking about, or da da da. It's okay. I didn't try to convince her of anything, and I just said, I understand. She goes, it's like there's something in my throat or something. Like I had a said, the only person that actually knows that is you. Everyone else on the planet is going to take a deep breath. They're not going to clear their throat. They're going to like, because it emotes everything that the word is about. It's so real.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, so that's fine. Well, I'll sit here till the end of the day and work on this with you. But, and I'm not playing you. I just want to give you that perspective.
I guess I'm just like curious to hear about how you feel like you developed like your own sound as an artist, whether it's songwriting or singing or playing. Like, how did you kind of like find your own voice as an
I don't
artist?
even know. Have I? I think I mean, I don't think you ever stopped doing that, finding it.
So a lot of this whole journey that I'm going on to learn about Lucinda is kind of about like my own personal like decision about whether to, you know, stay at home and kind of do my other things that I do with farming and stuff, or to, you know, play music and follow in the footsteps of so many amazing musicians. And, you know, there's, as you know, like as a musician, you just have so many doubts about your own like worthiness in music, and that people want you there and that you matter, you know. And I guess like just curious to hear about if you've experienced that kind of feeling and how you deal with that.
Ha! That's hilarious. You actually, you mean, assuming that I wouldn't feel that way?
Well, I didn't want to
completely, yeah. No, 100%. And the whole artist side of it, or the writing, or what you do, that's really just on the surface of who you are and growing up. And yeah, I mean, I think anyone that's any good at what they do, gotta have some low self-esteem somewhere. It was heavily engraved at the schoolyard, or if you're lucky, only there. That's why, when you get inspired, you grab those moments of like, yeah, I want to, like she does at times. Like, I want to do rock. I want to do like Rolling Stones song. I want to do. Okay, let's do it. Then you just go for it.